YouTube, it's Bronte here. How's it going? So let's talk about my face real quick. I'm not wearing any makeup. Well, that's a lie, I'm wearing mascara and I've got terrible eyebrows at the moment, let's not look at them. But I'm trying to be more comfortable with not wearing makeup, being comfortable in my own skin, so I'm not going to be wearing as much makeup in every video. Some videos, but not all videos. So, fresh face, bare face Bronte. Today's video is going to be something I get asked a lot, and that's whether you should write in ink or Limelight. Let's get into it, and I will tell you which one is the best. Okay, so a lot of you will probably ask what ink and Limelight are, and also why I might not be mentioning classic. When I say might not be, I'm not talking about classic. Ink and Limelight are the animation styles, well, ink, Limelight and classic are the animation styles that episode offer for you to write your story in. Ink looks like this. Limelight looks like this. And classic looks like this. So the reason I'm not going to talk about classic is because nobody writes in classic anymore. I'm not even sure if you can. I think you can, but nobody does. It was the first episode animation style that came out, and it's kind of just gone now. It's dead. R.I.P. classic.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
So let's talk about ink first. Ink is older than Limelight as an animation style. I think it's been around maybe for like 3 years. When I started reading episode, most of the stories were in classic and they were still fun to read. But then ink came out and it was awesome. So ink, as you can see, has less of a realistic look than Limelight, but still somewhat looks like a human being. As you can see from the classic, they look kind of weird. It's just the way it is. It's okay that they look weird. There's nothing wrong with looking weird, but they do look kind of weird. So yeah, ink looks more lifelike, but doesn't have really any human detail. There is no way that you could mistake them for humans, real humans. Whereas with Limelight, if you get it just right, then maybe. Compare it to like the graphics on like Grand Theft Auto like 10 years ago. That's what the kind of style ink is. Now let's talk about Limelight. So Limelight is the latest style animation style that episode came out with. It's been out for like 1.5 years now, and it's the most realistic of the styles, especially like they're working on it all the time, constantly updating and developing. So it's the most updated graphics. So it's the most realistic and it's like the fanciest of the styles. So that is talking just about the way it looks. I'm going to give it to Limelight to win that. So category 1 on like the actual way it looks, Limelight wins because it looks better. It just looks like an upgraded version of the graphics. It's like FIFA. Because I'm sure everybody that watches this channel plays FIFA, but even if you don't play it, you've seen it. Like FIFA the game. You know, like 5 years ago, the graphics weren't as good as they are this year. It's exactly the same with episode. Like they're constantly updating their graphics, and Limelight is the better style visually, in my opinion. So now we will talk about character customization. So both episode ink and episode Limelight offer character customization, which is a big tick. It's fantastic. Actually, I'm going to screen record this so you guys can see it at the same time. Okay, so for ink, this is the ink style. We've got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 19, 20. Can you have them as white? Yes, you can. Okay, so you've got 20 skin colours. There's like an alright range, but there's also no like greens, blues, anything like that. So for alien stories, if you're going to have weird colours, like there's none of that. And it's not the biggest selection, but it's okay. You've got a bit of everything there. We'll go on to the eyebrows. Okay, there's quite a lot of eyebrows. If we press this button and zoom in on the face, okay, her body colour is distracting. Okay, so we've got quite a few eyebrows. None are exactly realistic. They're just like a black line. And you also can't pick the colour, so they just have to be black. So it's kind of like pencil drawn on. Then we go to the hair. There is nowhere near as many hairstyles in ink as that is in Limelight. This is the biggest part where, in my opinion, Limelight wins. So you've got a few hairs, but not a whole bunch, and some of them are a bit like different styles. As you can see, this has got heavier on the black lines, these hairstyles, but these ones don't. I think that's because these might have been designed for Limelight to start off with, Also, there's hairs in ink where you can't change the colour, like scene hair. I mean, that is a great colour. I don't know why you'd want to change it, but you can't change the colours. Same with Jules' hair. You can't. Okay, I know this was definitely created for Limelight, because I used it in Limelight. So yeah, the hair, there are a few options, but lots of them you can't change the colour with them, and there's not as many hair colours as well as 3, 6, 9, 12. But there is also fun colours. So that's cool. Eyes, I'd say, actually, ink has better. Ink seems to have more. But once again, there's not that a wide range of colours. Like, there's only one blue. And I only know, like, a couple of people with blue eyes that are that blue. Not that it's meant to be the most realistic thing in the world, but I'm just saying. Face shapes. Oh my god, is that it? Okay, yeah, so I didn't actually realise there were so few face shapes. I thought there was loads more. And then the noses. They've got mature nose here, which is good because it helps you look older. So I think it's easier to make characters. Well, Limelight has just been updated. In general, I would say it's easier to make a character look old in ink, you know, for like mothers and fathers and like older people in the story. But Limelight has recently been updated, so it's a bit better. Okay, and then we've got the mouths. So I personally think that ink matte like lips are a lot better than Limelight lips. I think there's only like a couple of Limelight lips that actually look normal, and the rest kind of look weird, in my opinion. So I think I prefer the ink lips. Yeah, because I think like all of these are appropriate to use on everyone. Whereas on ink, Limelight. And there are quite a few good colours, nowhere near as much though as there is with ink. Limelight. I keep confusing the names. Okay, that's a quick look at ink's customization. Now we'll look at ink's clothing, because this is all part of this style. You've got your animations, your clothing, and your character customization. So the clothes are amazing. I love ink clothing. I think there is so much. I'll just have like a quick browse through so you can see. There's loads of clothing. It's really good. I love these pants so much. Literally, these pants are the best. And you can only get them in 2 colours in Limelight, and they're black and light blue, but not these light blue. Or these ones. I love these. I really wish they were in Limelight as well. So, yeah. You cannot knock the clothing style in ink at all. There's loads of clothes. It's really, really good. It's really varied, so there's all different types of clothing. A lot of these you can get in Limelight as well. Like all of these you can get in Limelight. So clothing for ink, you can't knock it. The clothing is great. But then, actually, I'll go on to the actual animation later, like the animations where they're talking. But first, I just want to show you the customization in the clothes. So now let's move on to Limelight and compare the difference. Okie dokie, let's go into characters and we can look at the characters. Okay, so as you can see, there's like a million skin colours, and you've got your greens and your blues, so there's much more variety of skin colours in, not just variety in quantity is much better in Limelight. The eyebrows, they're same, and there's so many different styles, and some you can like actually make look real. And you can also pick all these colours rather than just having like black eyebrows. You've got all kinds of colours, which is incredible. Then you move on to the hair. Literally look at all these colours of the hair. It's incredible. I might change her hair while I'm here. I love braids so much. Hell, it's so cute. Yeah, so there's like loads and loads and loads of hairstyles. I'm loving some of the new hairstyles. Literally, like this one is like my favourite. And they update all the time. Like I know I moan about updates, but I'm really into the latest updates because they are so cute. Like there's so many nice hairstyles. I'm obsessed, like especially this one. I'm writing a new story at the moment called The Transfer. I'm sure you guys know. And this is for this hairstyle is one of my main characters, from one of my main characters that isn't customizable. And I love her. Oh, I'm going to go for this hair for her. Because I love it and it looks great. Yes. Save. You can see loads of hair. It's great. The eyes are really good too. Like, there's all kinds of eyes, so many eyes. And once again, they're being updated frequently. Then there's more colours in the eyes, I should have shown you. So we've got 4 blues, like 2 greens, different levels of hazel, and then like red and purple eyes. I know you can get purple eyes in ink, but I think the red eyes are really good too for like stories that aren't just about regular humans. Let's look at the face shapes. So there's way more face shapes. We've also got like people with puffy cheeks and double chins, which is good because that hasn't been around before. And we've got a couple of mature. So we've got square mature and heart mature. So that's for older people, which I think is great. So Limelight is winning definitely on this so far. Bunch of noses and then the lips. So this is where we lose. Actually, they have updated it so it doesn't look so bad. But like, I just don't think all the lips really work. Like, I tend to go for like, I stick with like maybe, so this one's new, I think. I usually just stick with like these 4. So to be fair, I'd probably use the same amount of lips in ink. And this has been updated lately. I can't really say anything bad about Limelight because it's so good. It's cute. Okay. And look how many lip colours there are. Let's talk about the amount of lip colours there are here. Look at that. Like, you can't complain at that. It's like we've gone to a makeup store and just bought everything they have. I love the amount of lip colours that we have here. Okay, and now we go to outfits. Outfits, honestly, I think it's about equivalent with ink and Limelight because, like I said before, ink has incredible outfits. I love ink outfits, and a lot of ink and Limelight outfits are the same. Let me just have a quick show through. To be honest, I think accessories are better in ink because there's like more necklaces and stuff. I think there's a lack of necklaces and jewellery. Excuse me. A lack of necklaces and jewellery in the Limelight wardrobe. But there's tattoos and piercings, which I think is really cool, instead of just having to use overlays. Like, it's actually created. So this is what we're working with for Limelight. So with the character customization between ink and Limelight, Limelight wins. With the wardrobe, it's a draw. I would say it's a draw. I'm sorry, but it's a draw. It's pretty hard to choose. With Limelight, because of the piercings and the tattoos and the frequent updates, I think it wins. But ink, no. Oh, I don't know. I can't pick. I don't know. Okay, let's not hold up on it anymore and let's go to the final deciding factor. Well, actually, no, it's not the final deciding factor, but one of the final deciding factors, and that's the animations. So we've got Limelight animations and then ink animations. If you're going to have a dancing story, I would recommend going for Limelight because, as you can see, there are a million dancing animations. I think there actually might be more animations now on Limelight than there will ink. Hold hands, hold waist. These all must have come out today. Oh, it's Thursday. Yeah, okay. Episode update like every Thursday. They've just updated all of these. Like, it's pretty exciting, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, yeah, so these are like Limelight animations. My computer's running really slow, so we're not really going anywhere fast. But I'll show you the ink theme. I'm so excited, can you tell? I'm literally in the middle of writing my story at the moment, my new story, so I will definitely be going through these later. Okay, and then these are ink animations. Yeah, there's definitely not as many. Yeah, so there's nowhere near as many animations for ink, but they are slightly easier to code because they have less words in. The Limelight animations kind of had longer names. But with the animations, it's easier to give your characters props with Limelight over ink. So, once again, Limelight wins. Basically, what I'm trying to say here is Limelight wins. Limelight's the better style to write in. There are some die-hard fans of ink, and it's not saying ink is bad at all, but Limelight's updated more often. It's bordering on getting more outfits in ink. It has more customization in ink for like the way the characters look. Overall, ink is great, but Limelight has more to offer. And that is what I have to say. So the winner is Limelight! Woo! Okay, so that ends the video. I hope you enjoyed my bare, fresh face and my weirdness. And I appreciate you watching the video. Thank you for being so great. I will see you guys in the next video.